Yeah. Okay, and we're live on YouTube now. Yay! Oh, like, well, um, yeah. I wish I could broadcast from outside and do it live, but I'm not sure if I can. I'll have to try that because I'd love to be able to do something outside when we get to New Year's, but I got a week to figure that out. But in the meantime, howdy to I think we got two people on right now. Um, Welcome, and just running a little bit late, not like we have been. And let's see. Okay. Oh no, it looks like we got five people in. Yeah. Nini, hello, Imagination Bound. How are you? It's going to be just me tonight because Darren is keeping some company busy up front, but he sends his love to everyone. So um, he'll he'll be back on board in a little while. So and that's it. Hey, Josh. Um, oh, okay, Fallon. Hey, yeah. Well, as they say on HBO, welcome, welcome, welcome. And yeah, might be a little tamer. There's hoping. Um, and what was I going to say? Yeah, the actual end of the year on our calendar will be Sunday, but and right now, at least according to like a Cairo calendar, there was like a feast of Min, and then tomorrow's a feast of Sokar. And because those two deities are complements of each other, you have a new life, and then returning to the earth, with Sokar. That's a great theme for like the end of the year. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Yeah, so walk across, and all right. And yeah, Josh, if anybody has any requests or anything like that from Discord, just pass them on, and we'll just keep the train going. So I will go ahead and start us off with our illustrations. I won't have Darren flicking water on me this time. It's funny, he's mischievous, but you almost get to missing it, But, yeah, things being as they are. These cool waters are upon my hands. They purify me as Tefnut purifies me. Hail unto you, Nacharu. We come unto you without falsehood and without evil. For we have cast out all impurities. There we go. Try to set this thing so it doesn't tip over. Our purity is upon our hands. Our purity is within our hearts. For we have cast out all evil that pertains to us. Yewabkua, 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 Yewabkua. And as Darren would say, we're casting out impurity, but not mischief. So he's probably getting stomped on battle. Is it a Gundam battle operation? All right, yeah. So. But they're taking turns, and Morgan, who also has sat in with us, he was with us for the Isis Luminous. He's probably online with Darren, getting mobile suits destroyed on Gundam Battle Operation. Yes, but we will be thinking of them as we invoke the Eye of Horus. Come in peace, bright Eye of Horus. Come in peace. Receive the light. The Eye of Horus shines like Ra in the twin horizons, and evil hides in fear of it. Receive the light. The eye of Horus destroys the enemies of Ra and all of their abodes till none remain. Receive the light. The eye of Horus comes, and then we pass it in a circle going to the four corners of the earth. The eye of Horus come, and we be purified with it. Receive the light. You arise in the Aketis Kopri, O Ra, spreading your light upon the earth. You set in peace in the mountains of Manu as a tomb, bringing your light to Duat. Shine upon earth as you do in heaven and Duat. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who came from noon at the first time, for such is your uniqueness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Hu at your left side, for such are the words you commanded. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Sia at your right side, for such is your great wisdom. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, whose Hika goes before you, for such is your ability. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who rules with Ma'at upon your brow, for such is your righteousness. Okay, can't see it, but I'm actually counting. I guess I'd have to hold them over here, but I count through the beads with each one of those. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra. Hail and praise unto you, O Min, O Sokar, O Yunachuru, you lords of love and lords of life. Grant us life, well-being, and health. May our eyes perceive your goodness and our hearts receive your wisdom. May you shine upon us as you traverse the sky, that we may bring to you Ma'at and cast out his fet. And may you guard us from the evil one through the dark hours of the night, your protection being before us and your strength being within us. Take these, your cool waters, which are the inundation, that they may cool your hearts. O Ra Horaketi, O Min, O Sokar, all of you nurturing. These cool waters are the eye of Horus, that your hearts may be refreshed. Milk, milk, may you taste it in your shrine. May your hearts be refreshed with it. We bring you this milk from the great flood, O Nechuru, that you may be purified with it. We give you incense. We give you incense great of purity. This incense is the eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. It cleanses you, it adorns you. It takes its place upon your hands. O Nechuru, we give to you this eye of Horus. Its fragrance comes to you. Okay. There's some chocolates on the plate today. And also a little bit of money that a friend paid us. A different kind of bread. Take this, your bread on which gods live. This bread is the eye of Horus, O Nechuru. Lift it to your faces and be at peace with it. Let's see. The gardens prosper and Hapi rejoices, overflowing with his meal. I fill the eye of Horus with wine for you, O Ra, O Min, O Sokar. Drink and be pure. The doors of heaven and the doors of earth are open with libations for you within this house. May your faces be refreshed with your libations, your wine and your water. Okay. Pure, pure is Ra Horeketi within his house. Pure, pure are Min and Sokar within their house. Pure are the cause of Ra, Min, Sokar, all of these Nacharu, with this good Anshu that is given. Jehuti proclaims it. It is written in his house of sacred words. Hapi gives in abundance all good and pure things, thousands of offerings for the cause of Ra Horeketi, for Min, for Sokar, in every place that their immortal cause dwell. Come to your body, O Ra Horeketi. Come to your bodies, O Min, O Sokar, all of you Nacharu. Come to your invocation. Come unto us, your servants who are mindful of your feasts and your offerings. Bring your power, your hika, your honor, and your ba to these your offerings, and partake of them. Come, O people, raise these offerings before the faces of these gods. Lift the offerings before Ra, before Min, before Sokar. All life comes from them, all health comes from them, all stability comes from them, all good fortune comes from them as it has since the first time. O Ra Horeketi and your son, the Osir Nisu Nibkapurura, your foes retreat from you. Horus turns himself to his eye. Turn yourselves to these your offerings and receive them from our hands. And at this point, let us remember our blessed dead. I'm going to step over here to the Aku shrine. So I wonder if I can light this candle from over here. Let the eye force travel from candle to candle. We'll do it. There we are. May you receive this eye force in peace. May you receive these cool waters from the offering table of Osiris. May they be the eye of Horus for you, as they are for the Lord of eternity. And give them a little incense. Great of purity. This incense is the eye of Horus for our blessed dead as well. And I got you some Snickers, Wally. And yes, you have to share. Yes, yesterday was the 3-year anniversary of our friend Wally's passing. So I made sure to get him some Snickers today. He's very much missed. And so we give them the voice offering. Horekeru ta henket kakao abdu senechermerhat kutnibet nafret wabet anket noshirim and kawan akupu nibu maacheru nibu hiranachara. A voice offering of bread, beer, 1,000 of beef and fowl, incense, oils, and all good and pure things on which a god lives, for the cause of all of these Aku, all true of voice before the great God. Okay. I think my wish list for the upcoming year is to get or to make an actual figure of Ma'at to use. But in the meantime, got a little feather graciously shed by one of our duckies. We come unto you, O Ra, as Jehuti comes, our hands joined under Ma'at. Ma'at has come to be with you in every place where you are. An offering of Ma'at is made unto you, that your heart may be pleased and your ka shall live. Truly, your need has Ma'at, for they know you live in her. The Aeneid says unto you, your word is law eternally. Isfet is cast out at your word. Rejoicing is yours every day. Ma'at has taken her place in your shrine. May we always act with gentility and compassion for such as the first Ma'at. May we always offer charity and hospitality for such as the second Ma'at. May we always respect consent and fidelity for such as the third Ma'at. May we always avoid violence and promote wellness for such as the fourth Ma'at. May we always speak words of truth for such as the fifth Ma'at. May we always promote the public good for such as the sixth Ma'at. May we always act humbly and with temperance for such as the seventh Ma'at. May we always honor our gods and respect others for such as the eighth Ma'at. May we uphold Ma'at like Jehuti, that we may witness Ra's perfection every day. Okay. Well, hopefully you can see the plaques that I have of Min and Sokar. Now, with Min, I kind of censored him a little bit by taking although I like to think it's kind of appropriate, we have a red Bath and Body Works ribbon tied around the plaque, so his member is concealed. But it is definitely there underneath the ribbon. So, just going to step across and let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, we're checking for Etsy. Well, I sell things on Etsy, so I can probably make something mod. I just need to sit down and draw her, and then find a way to make a plaque or something. But yes, hello to everyone who's been joining us. We're going to say prayer to Min and to Sokar, and then to other deities as requested. So we're at that point. So to start off with, adoration to Min, to Horus praise, he with his arm upraised. Hail Min in his going forth, lofty of plumes, son of Osiris, born of Isis. Great in the dual shrines, mighty in Ipu, you of Gebju. Horus the strong-armed, lord of reverence, who brings pride to silence, sovereign of the gods. Fragrant when he comes from Medja land, you of Utent, hail and praise. And to Sokar. There we go. Hail, Sokar, Lord of Rosatau. Hail, O Golden Remedy. Hail, Sokar, Keeper of the Caverns. Hail, Lord of Eternity. Sokar, take hold of your shrine. Sokar, take hold of your temple. Sokar, take hold of your offerings. Sokar, take hold of your city. Sokar is crowned Lord of the Feast. Sokar is crowned Lord of the Feast. Of course, this is a chant that would have been said as he was going around the walls during the big feast in Memphis. So you can imagine that being, chanted over and over as they tow his sledge. But the funny thing is, in the temple at Medinet Habu, they have like various festivals that are inscribed on the walls, and the Feast of Min and the Feast of Sokar are like complementary. Sokar, of course, would have been honored when seeds were being planted, and then in the harvest, they would have the Festival of Min. And again, since we're at the end of the year, this is, where things are, coming to a close. Sokar represents the, Kemetic year that is ending, and Min is the promise of, the year that's going to be coming soon in another week or so. So,
we also wind up having Sokar show up again right around Halloween.
yeah, because the feast well, because Sokar and Osiris, became, so closely identified with each other that by a certain point, the Koiak mysteries, the Osiris mysteries, part of it was observances for Sokar. So yeah.
I turned over to Shannon
Mm-hmm.
and I said to her, I was like, I want you to have someone do a image of Sokar Osiris.
Yeah, there at one time there was a statue that you could find online that I think was supposed to be the tripart god Ptah Sokar Osiris, but it's I don't know how easy it would be to find now. So sometimes it's like you have them for a while and then they get rare again. So yeah. Yeah, I may need to do that. Now that I have Nephthys and I have some Art of Best now, I need to relist him. But okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, somebody was asking what does Nini mean? Yeah. The thing is, Nini is it's a really colloquial way of saying hello, and it seems to have been used a lot around the Amarna period. Of course, that was when they started a lot of writing at that point. They started using more colloquial language, because the language was changing. By the mid to late New Kingdom, the writings that you had, like in formal context, like in temples, was not the same as what people spoke every day. And so Nini was more of an everyday greeting, instead of Imhotep, which is much more formal. And I try not to use Imhotep too much because it gets used by a lot of other either other groups, or there's even a whole meme. If you do a Google search on Hotep, you can kind of go down a rabbit hole on that. So that's why I like using Nini, because it's more friendly. Hey, howdy, and it suits our purposes a little better. So yeah, and the early videos that I have, I may go back and revisit some of those, because I had a much smaller space and I didn't have the software and the nice camera setup that I do now. So I'm if you guys would like me to revisit some older topics and maybe talk a little bit more about them, then just give me some comments, I guess. And let's see. Big thing in the 90s. Actually, the Hotep meme, that's only I read about it. What I was reading was only about 5 years ago, so it's maybe a little bit more recent than that, but it might have gotten its start in the 90s. Who knows? But and by the way, one of the things that I have on the offering plate, I've just asked for it to be blessed, basically. I made these for our friend Morgan, who comes over, because he has a little bit of an anxious habit. He has a tendency to just pick something up and play with it, just compulsively whenever he comes over. And so when I got some more beads, I said, well, let me make him a set of beads that he can sit there and worry on, I guess, and not have to just pick up random things of mine, because he was messing with some of the stuff that I had for, like, to try and make some masks, and it's like, dude, you're gonna wear out my elastic. So I made these for him, and I don't know, maybe I could make worry beads a thing in my store, and I don't know.
Yeah.
but he'll get to test them out. So, and hopefully they'll be, huh? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like the therapy beads, that might be. I'm just seeing, if that would be a way to, extend the concept. Um, let's see. I'm just gonna step over here and see. So Google me and see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So you would interesting. Well, I tell you what I can do is I can try and make another set similar to that and put it on my Etsy store. And once I have it, then I'll drop a link. I also just as a quick update, I did actually script out another Kemetic bite and another how-to guide episode. So I'm hoping to tape those and to get some for Patreon. I'm going to get the outtakes I had for the month up finally. Yes, I've been taking care of company all week, so progress has been a little slower than normal. But I do have stuff, hopefully ready to go. And definitely, if you guys have some prayer requests, let's be sure to mention those. I definitely want to say a prayer for Shannon, who is such a big sweetheart, and we want her to get to feeling better and not have to be convalescing on the couch, and to other people who are sick. I know Darren's mom, poor thing, she had a scare. She called him and said, well, I was sick for a while, but I didn't mention it because I was waiting for the test to come back. Thankfully, it's not COVID. It's just a summer flu. But we hope that she gets better. And everybody else who's feeling sick, let it just be something minor like summer allergies. And let me come over here. Just want to donate. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay. Asking you about the beads and stuff. If you want to donate something, yeah, I'm. The thing with the PO box is, I have to, we'd have to rent it for the year. I haven't got that set up yet, but there's got to be some way for. I guess drop me an email at kemeticreform.org. And I know I've been bad. I haven't checked the email, in a little bit, but I'll look and that way I can email you and give you an address where you can send something that you want to donate for ritual. And eventually I'll get a way for you to do that without having to go so roundabout. But yeah, just try and email it. It's contact@kemeticreform.org. It's on the website. You can get the mail to link from there, and that way we can communicate and see about where you can send something. Because I don't have a PO box yet. That's something that we're eventually going to get. It's like, can't remember if it was $40 a year or if it was more than that, but sorry to give such a long answer, but yeah, 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 and yeah, I think what I'm going to do is just like a big double issue for the newsletter and put that online too, so that way everybody can get it, and I'm not. Because just one little thing, this is what my little birdies are telling me. I would say this is my bit of advice for everyone is try and get like all the supplies and things that you need now, because especially here in the U.S., it's very likely that different areas are going to start having lockdowns again pretty soon. The way things have been going with more people getting sick, and at least this time we have a little bit of foresight, So like the first time it was toilet paper that everybody made a run on, and I think the thing now is bottled water for some reason. So stock up while you can before there's a big rush, and just be ready to kind of chill at home a little while, and hopefully we can sit this out some more. Yeah, so goodness, where was it? Were there any other prayer requests? Let's see. Touch it right after. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? And definitely okay, not from Discord right now, asking God's wisdom the other night. Okay. Well, tell you what, Josh, what we'll do is I'll pull a fortune cookie for you and see if that gives us any guidance your way. And as for Sekhmet, definitely because the days on the year are coming up, and honoring Sekhmet, and saying the litanies to her was a big part of that. So we'll definitely be doing that, pretty much every day next week. And I'm going to try and do it at the same time so that we're not having to remember something different. Be like, okay, 7:30-ish, here we are. But see no reason to go ahead and start off with something for Sekhmet. So let me just borrow her candle right here, because I have a hymn on the back of it. Ya Sekhmet at Irid-Ra, Imensuim Kenu. Hail Sekhmet the great, eye of Ra, who hides him within her iris. Ya Sekhmet Henit Nibet Shesep, Seshedet im Sehaj. Hail Sekhmet, sovereign, mistress of light, who moves in brightness. Imhotep Sekhmet, Nebet Keku, Akas Kopar Keku. Imhotep Sekhmet, Nebet Neru, Chetem Muetu. In peace, Sekhmet, mistress of darkness, at whose setting the darkness comes. In peace, Sekhmet, mistress of fear, whose seal brings death. Inoch Heret Sekhmet Satra, Meres Maat Buas Isfet, Nacheritir Nacheru, Nehianet Alkin. Hail unto you, Sekhmet, daughter of Ra, who loves Ma'at, who detests Isfet. Most holy of the gods, one seeks life in you. Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and set her candle right here. And since Josh was asking to see who was giving him guidance, obviously you're not going to find an Egyptian name in a fortune cookie, but we might find something else that's equally revealing. So, oh, this one looks like it's trying to jump out. So I think that's our one for today. Okay. It says you will be given new confidence by an old mentor. So that seems like might be going somewhere. Step over here now. Oh, I'm having this one there. This one's moving to Ontario. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. All right. So you have a friend who's moving on the 15th, and that 15th is okay. Oh, the birth of Set. So that's gonna be Set's birthday. Okay, and I got another request for a fortune cookie. And okay, healing prayer. Her stepdad who just had bypass surgery. Okay, definitely. Yeah, that's a tough thing to go through. Yeah, let's see. Okay. All right. Well, we need some prayers for healing and for protection because there's so much is still going on. We have people who are moving, people who are trying to heal after a major surgery. Sekhmet, this is definitely under your purview as the patroness of surgeons. So please let his recovery be swift, and let him be stronger and healthier for it. And may our friends in Canada be able to move safely and without incident, and find a refreshing change that's beneficial in their new surroundings. So please look after them, and Set, since this will be on your birthday, we ask you to smooth the way for them, I guess, and don't let them run into any major snags that they can't get over. Because moving is stressful enough as it is. I certainly know that from experience. So. Okay, and another fortune cookie. And it is for, I want to make sure I say your name. Let's see. Okay, for Brian. Going through a hard time after a 6-year relationship. Hathor, this sounds like it might be in your area of wisdom. So, oh yeah, this one seems like it's wanting to hop out. Here we go. Okay. I'll have to find that better fortune cookie in a minute. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Okay, the fortune that I got. Hang on, I'm going to turn that down just a bit. There we go. Okay. The fortune that I got here says, confidence is the hinge on the door to success. And I'll have to leave it to you to figure out where that applies. But, certainly I would hope that you get in a 6-year relationship ending, that is, certainly feels like a long time. And it's going to take you a little while to kind of find your bearing again, I'm sure. But, nobody just bounces back from that, the next day. But just, confidence is the door on which, or the hinge on the door to success. So, don't let it keep you down, I guess. Let's see. I even got a request for a prayer. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's awesome. A request for a prayer in the coming week. My fiance is going back to work in a veterans center when his paternity leave ends this Thursday. Oh my. So yeah, we definitely want some protection for him, and paternity leave will I guess congratulations also, because that means there was some good news somewhere along the way, I would hope. But yes, definitely taking care of our veterans, right now is, it's there's a lot more to it than there used to be. But Sekhmet, if you could please look after their fiance. Let's see, I assume it's Sarana. Because usually I'm pretty good at guessing names, but I sometimes flub them. But I want to make sure I got that right. But Sarana's fiance, we definitely want him to be safe as he continues doing good work, taking care of our veterans, because of course, Wally was a World War II veteran, and Darren's dad was a Vietnam veteran, and so those aren't just people. They're not just concepts. Those people are fathers and grandfathers, and husbands and uncles and brothers, and mothers and grandmothers and aunts, as well. And we want them to be safe, but we want those that take care of them to be safe too. Because what they're doing, it's giving of themselves in any situation, but now especially, we ask that they be able to give the generosity of their time without sacrificing their health in the process. So please, Lady Sekhmet, if you can look after them. Let's see. Okay. And calling on Hika, all right. And okay, and someone else who's got their dad, Zuriyuko's dad, was exposed to someone on base who might have had the virus and self-quarantining and can't come home. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And Alejandro Castillo wants a prayer of protection and health for him and his loved ones. So, I'm going to go ahead and just read through the Sekhmet litany, I think, at this point. And also, as far as Hika, I don't have any actual prayers to Hika himself. But since he is a son of Neet, definitely we can ask her, Hail, O Neet, who was at the beginning mistress of destiny, regent of fortune, whose son Hika goes forth as the ability and the gift of Ra. May you please help us, to manifest works of Ma'at, works of goodness, and help us to cast out as Fet, and to keep protecting ourselves and those that we love. And to you, Sekhmet, great lady. Here we are. We shall invoke your control over your 7 arrows. Hail, Sekhmet, who presides over the land, lady of flourishing, generous one. Sekhmet, who protects the 2 lands. Come to us who are under your sway. Save us, protect us, and preserve us from the first arrow of famine. Hail, Sekhmet, O Kurl, O hidden lady, Wajit the great. Come to us who are under your sway. Save us, protect us, and preserve us from the second arrow of drought. Hail, Sekhmet, who moves in light, who terrifies the gods with her massacre. Come to us who are under your sway. Save us, protect us, and preserve us from the third arrow of war. Hail, Sekhmet, who guides mankind, lady of the dual shores, mistress of humanity. Come to us who are under your sway. Save us, protect us, and preserve us from the fourth arrow of terror. Hail, Sekhmet, shining one, great shining one, foremost in the mansion of flame, who terrorizes the 2 lands with fear. Come to us who are under your sway. Save us, protect us, and preserve us from the 5th arrow of storms. Hail, Sekhmet, who loves Ma'at and hates Zfet, lady of the people. Come to us who are under your sway. Save us, protect us, and preserve us from the 6th arrow of oppression. Hail, Sekhmet, Uraeus, who opens the acacia, great and sovereign one. Come to us who are under your sway. Save us, protect us, and preserve us from the 7th arrow of disease. Protect us, preserve us, and save us, O Sekhmet, as we continue to serve you and to take care of our loved ones and those who are trying to act for the public good. Those who are self-quarantining, may they come back, not sick. Um, and may those who are doing their best to not spread the disease and to cover up and to use their better judgment, please protect them and be with them as they act for the good of others. And let's see. Okay. Well, you are most welcome, Christian. It just seems like right now things are at a point of uncertainty, I guess, and we're all a little concerned at the very least. But that's what this is for. We ask the gods to look after us and to extend their arm where we can't reach. And meanwhile, we'll just reach out and take care of each other. So I guess, I can't really. I knocked over another sister, but I can't really get in frame here. But I just wanted to say, love you guys, and sending you a big virtual hug. So, and the last day of the year will be Sunday, so I'm hoping that I can do something for that then. It may not be as long, because that's all stuff that I have. And it's, I'll be working out of. Can I see? So I moved where I have the camera, so it's okay. Here we go. Yeah, this is the book that I use, for things like the days on the year. As a matter of fact, I've got that bookmark somewhere. Yeah, here we go. And so we'll be honoring, Osiris, Horus, Set, Nephthys, and Isis. And yes, I'm using the Greek names, Isis and Nephthys. But we start with the last day on the year because that's the last decade festival. And, at sundown, that's when they would light candles, or lamps, and there would be an offering made to the blessed dead. And, then they would, have the days on the year. And then Saturday will be the actual New Year's Day. And we'll figure out, if I might just do a broadcast from my phone or something, because I'll be taking all of these guys here and we'll be setting up outside so that they can be exposed to the sunlight. And, if the weather's anything like it's been lately, I'm probably going to be sweating my butt off. But that's par for the course. So let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. So, Celery, you've got a YouTube video on a pet run pet. That's cool. Yeah. Looking forward to seeing it. I guess would it be under your username? And can we look for it there? Because if so, I'll share a link. And our friend Juniper was kind enough to send a camera, and I'm hoping to use that to do some recording. And here's hoping that the new year will mean lots of more good things. There's of course there's always so much that we don't know, but can always hope for positive. So that being the case, unless we've got some more, like anybody's got something else they want to share, or any other requests, before we sign off. I'll pause long enough to get a drink. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, just the invite to the group. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Praise to. Oh, cool. You're okay. The kitty made it. Yay. So Well, definitely, that's something to celebrate. Someone who had a request for their kitty earlier, the kitty pulled through, and so we definitely want to say thanks for that. So, Sekhmet and Bastet, and great ladies and mistresses of the feline folk, thank you for taking care of our kitties. Your works are great and mysterious, and we praise you for them. And may you continue to look after us as we end one year and get ready to start a new one. So, without further ado, do to clear things, yeah. Okay. Request for another video and doing connections to the stars and the constellations. Okay. Yeah, I can see about doing that. Because there's so much that we still don't know, but I'd be happy to share the little bits that you know we do, because that's a fun topic. Especially because I have astronomers in the family. Unfortunately, their work keeps them so busy that I can't always, ask them, hey, what about, such and such? But I'll see what I can do. Because it had been requested a lot, the next topic that I cover is going to be Egyptian funerals and funeral customs, and how we might apply that in the modern day. But it'll, hopefully it'll be a funny video, even though we're talking about funerals. We can still, get a few things to laugh about. It won't be entirely somber. But okay. Well, then we're going to wrap it up, and we'll say our prayers to make our offerings endure. And, if you can, we'll tune in. Yeah, Sunday, huh? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah, okay, yeah. Yamina, who I've got here on the video call, as he pulled a fortune cookie as well, and it said, "Good fortune is the result of good planning." You said, okay. Well, that's another good message for us, and certainly appropriate, as we get close to the end of the year. But yeah, yeah. Well, I could tell that you were crinkling open a fortune cookie, but thanks for doing that, because it's really cool to kind of get more of them and see kind of what the pattern is, as we go along. That's pretty awesome. So, okay. Hail unto you, Atum. Hail unto you, Khafre. You come into being upon the primeval hill. You shine forth upon the shrine of the phoenix in Unu. You breathe out Shu and Tefnut. May the giving of these offerings endure, as the name of Atum, foremost of the great Aeneid, endures. May they endure as the name of Shu, Lord of Upper Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Tefnut, Mistress of Lower Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Geb at the earth's Ba endures. As the name of Nut in the shrine of Shenit in Unu endures. As the name of Osir Kentiamentiu endures. As the name of Aset in Necheru endures. As the name of Sutek in Nubet endures. As the name of Horus in Pe endures. As the name of Wajit in Dep endures. As the name of Jehuti in Kamenu endures. As the name of Ra in the Akhet endures likewise for eternity. You have come in peace, O Ra. You have come in peace, O Min, O Sokar, O Nuchuru, Lady Sekhmet. May you go forth in peace, O Ra, Min, Sokar, Sekhmet. May you go forth in peace, O Nuchuru. to every place your immortal cause wish to be. May you sail in joy in the Manjek bark, and rest content in the Sektet bark. And may you smile upon us, your humble servants. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much. And again, Darren sends his love. He wasn't sitting in on this one. That's why you didn't hear any, mischievous commentary in the background. But he'll be rejoining us, later on when we, do things through the rest of the week. So he was taking care of company this evening, but he wanted me to send his love. So. Yeah.
It's a very Kemetic thing.
Huh?
It's a Kemetic value.
Yeah. Yep, and it's funny because our friend Preston, he's also kind of an at risk, category. So basically, he came over here, and we just stayed put, and haven't had anybody else over, unless we knew where they had been. So we do our contact tracing, so yeah, yeah. Okay, well. yes, the pun master will return next week. So in the meantime, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Let me go ahead and let's see, Kemetic here. There we go. Okay.